What's up, guys? I'm Travis, and you're watching another great episode of Upgraded RC. Come on! Come on! So in today's video, we're going to be checking out this brand new 2024 CR18P Trail Hunter. Now this is a collaboration between Hobby Plus and Furry Tech. Guys, I am a huge Furry Tech fan. I love all their ESCs and their motors and their trains. Just everything those guys make is really, really good. Tony, thanks for the hat, by the way. I appreciate it. Wearing it for you on this video. Guys, we're going to dig into this a little bit here. This is not an unboxing, obviously. I've already got it out, but we're going to go over a couple of the cool features they got here, and then we're going to take it out there and tear the hell out of it and see what it's got. Stay tuned. Well, because we're not going to do an unboxing, I'm just going to go ahead and show you what's in the box so you guys know for anybody who's interested. You do get, of course, your CR18P Trail Hunter. You're going to get a 4-channel transmitter from Hobby Plus, which is made by FlySky. And you've also got a FlySky receiver in here that's 4-channel as well. So it works really good with the Lizard Pro ESC that they provided for you. Now, guys, you're also going to get an instruction manual, which has got all the good stuff in here, tells you everything you need to know. It's got all your parts and part numbers and stuff. Believe it or not, they also sent us a 600 milliamp battery, guys. That's great. You don't have to go out and buy this. As a matter of fact, the only thing you need to buy after you purchase this is 4 AA batteries for the transmitter, and then you're set. You're ready to go. I mean, you got this battery. Here's your USB charger they sent with you. You've got a multi-wrench tool, and also they sent out a program card for that Lizard Pro ESC. Now this has 4 values on it. So you can set, I'm not sure what all these are for, but I know you can set like the direction of the motor. You can set your drag brake. I'm not sure what all you can set on here, but we're gonna get into that. Probably in the next video, I'm gonna be going through this and we're gonna do some upgrades, guys. This is supposed to be stock out of the box, a really, really good crawler, okay? So we're going to put it to the test and we're going to find out. Now, one thing everybody has said is that it's just a little bit too light, especially in the front end. It seems to come up a little bit when you're trying to climb up them steep hills, and when you're going down the steep hills, it kind of wants to go ass over tea kettle, so to speak. Anyway, guys, let's check this out and see what this new 2024 T Hunter comes with. Just look at this thing, guys. I mean, this is gorgeous. They did a really good job on trying to simulate a Unimog body here, which, by the way, this body is just Lexan, but that's okay. They've got the hard plastic door handles on it, as well as the mirrors and the snorkel. You've got a plastic bumper on the front. All of this bed here, before they had a spare tire in here, and now they left it open for you, which I would have probably taken the spare tire off anyway. But look at these beautiful big bore shocks in red anodized aluminum. I mean, that's awesome, guys. They're oil filled. They work really, really good from what I can see here. Now, this right here, believe it or not, this big luggage container here is actually where you're going to put your battery at. And I've heard of a lot of people, I'm sorry, complaining about this, that you've got to hook up your wires and get everything in here and tucked down in. And it's really, you can see how tight it is. It's really, really tight. And then you got to try to get this cover on after this. And it just looks like a pain in the butt to be doing all the time back and forth. I mean, you might get, what, 45 minutes, an hour out of this battery runtime. So I'm probably going to be upgrading the battery a little bit. I'm definitely going to be upgrading the battery compartment. I'm going to show you guys what my idea is here in just a second. Let's go ahead and look at the bottom, guys. So they're running these axles here, and they've got full metal gears as far as the ring and the pinion, and all the portal gears are all metal. One of the things that's really cool about this, it's hard for you guys to see, but on the transmission, there's 2 output shafts here. And they did that so they could add 1 more gear to it and set up this rear drive shaft as a counter rotation. This drive shaft goes in opposite direction of the front drive shaft. So what that's going to do is when you're climbing up them steep hills, you'll notice on other vehicles that do not have counter rotating drive shafts, the front tire will pick up on one side. Usually it's the left or the driver's side while you're trying to climb up stuff, and then you just fall over. You lose that side hilling traction. So what this does by counter rotating the rear axle, it keeps it in sync so that when you climb, you're climbing straight up and not at an angle. And I've only seen this on videos so far. I haven't had a chance to use this yet, guys, but I heard it's really, really cool. So we got that going on for us. They do have a all aluminum frame here from Hobby Plus, and it's got the 5-degree angle on the bottom so that you can climb really good and get over some of them obstacles a little bit easier. Well, let's go ahead and check out one of the best things about this. If you had the previous Trail Hunter, the older style one with the spare tire on it, you had to take off 8 Allens to get your body off so you could get to the electronics. Look what they did here. Ta-da! There you go, guys. It's just on hinges. It opens up. Here is your Lizard Pro ESC. Here's the receiver. And by the way, what I was going to do with my battery, what I was telling people about, and this is going to happen here real soon, I've already ordered a Furitech Python Pro with the RX already in it, and I ordered it for the GT5 version so I can run my GT5 regular radio with this. You know, because this is a FlySky receiver, if you have a GT5 or any other FlySky radio, I bet you could probably bind to this FlySky receiver. I bet you could, and you'd be all set. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this receiver and the Lizard Pro, and I'm going to put my Python Pro with the RX right here, and then I'm thinking it looks like to me like this battery is going to fit in this compartment. I mean, perfect. So what that's going to do, guys, that's going to take this pain in the butt case here that we've got to keep dropping our battery into where it doesn't just barely fit at all. It's going to make it a lot easier. I'm going to remove this completely. And with our battery being up front here a little bit further, it's going to bring our weight up a little bit closer. So that right there, that one thing that we're going to do, that modification, is going to help put weight up front and take some of it off the back. So that's going to give us a little bit better crawling capabilities. Now the other thing, guys, they have went ahead and added 1.2 tires to this. So they're a little bit bigger than most of your 24 scale and stuff like that. Of course, this is an 18th, but the wheels are plastic. And I think that's a big part too of why this thing doesn't weigh enough to do its job. So what we're going to do right off the bat, guys, I got a set of these laying around here. These are Klingons from Injora. These are 1.3, so it's just a little bit taller, not much, but it has brass wheels inside here. Each one of these brass wheels weighs 68 grams. So we're going to be adding quite a bit of weight to this. And you want to put this side by side and see what it looks like next to this one. There you go. You can kind of hear. Let me do it like this. There you go. You can kind of see the difference there. It's going to give us a little bit more. I'm going to go ahead and turn up the preload here on the suspension to raise it up a little bit so that we can put these on here and have no problem. And guys, I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to go ahead and put these on here. I'm sorry, but for this first run, I'm not going to do it with these tires and wheels because I already know they don't weigh enough to do their job. And I believe by just putting this on here, it's the only modification we're doing today. That's it. Just putting these tires and wheels on here, the weight that we're adding, I believe this thing's going to crawl a lot better than everybody else has talked about the performance. Okay, now one of the other things here, when you close this body, look how it's held on, guys. You've got the pin going through right here to hold on in the front bumper, but then watch. Did you hear that? That's a magnet, and it holds pretty darn good. I mean, right here you can see where the magnet's at, and then they got a metal strip here on the back. That's pretty good, guys. I would assume that's going to hold a lot of rollovers. And it's so easy to get to. You don't have to take the pins out and stuff. So anyway, I'm really loving this, and I think they got this idea from me. I'm just joking. But here is my power wagon that I've got all set up, and it's got a lot of modifications done to it. Check out this. See? Mine's held on with magnets also. Same thing. I love this thing. It works really good. It holds on to it when you're rolling over. I have no problems with that. So anyway, guys, let me go ahead and throw these tires and wheels on here, and we're going to take it out for a run. Okay, guys, got our tires and wheels on here. I think it looks pretty good. Gave it a little bit more of a beefy look. I also did go ahead and turn up the preload adjusters here on all of the springs, just so that this tire wouldn't rub on this fender too much when I'm crawling. You can see how it's pretty close right there. Well, especially when I turn, it's going to be right into it. So I've got other parts coming that are going to address all these issues. Remember, this is our first run. We haven't even run this yet. We've already got bigger tires and wheels on it with brass. Now guys, one thing I did neglect to mention to you guys, this does come with a brushless system right out of the box, your ESC Lizard Pro, and also the Venom Outrunner motor that's on here. I'm going to see if I can show this to you guys. There's not a whole bunch of room here to see what's going on, but there's an Outrunner right there. This is probably the best angle I'm going to get you. See if you can see that moving down there. There you go. See how slow that moves? That is amazing, guys. Here, watch this. I'll show you how slow this ESC can move here. Look at that. That is almost like nothing. I mean, that is so slow. This is going to be great for crawling up them steep obstacles and stuff, guys. And then, of course, you got the, it gets up and goes, too. It is pretty darn fast. I'd say there's plenty of wheel speed there to get you up and over anything you can't crawl over real slow. Well, let's take it out there and tear it up. I'm excited. Guys, that was great. I had a blast out there. This thing is just tons of fun. It really is super, super performance orientated right out of the box. I know we put these little bigger tires and the brass wheels on here, and that's all I did, but that kept the front end down. I believe with a little bit more weight on the front, it'll probably do super, super good, but I can't complain. I mean, stock out of the box, guys, where do you get an RC like this, stock out of the box, that has that much performance in it? I mean, the Lizard Pro ESC and the Venom Outrunner motor from FurryTech, how do you get that stock out of the box, guys? This is great. This was an awesome collaboration between Hobby Plus and FurryTech, and I give it 2 thumbs up all day long, guys. If you're looking for something you can go spend less than $200 on and add a $40 set of tires and wheels and get this much fun all day long, that's awesome. I never hear of any RTR like that. Everybody talks bad about RTRs. This thing is set up, guys. I mean, hopefully my wife's not watching. I got $700 into this FCX24 Power Wagon is what it started out at. Look at it. It's almost the same size as this 18th scale. I couldn't be happier with this thing. I mean, believe it or not, with just the tires and wheels on this, it outclimbs this. I couldn't believe that. Of course, this has got way more articulation. It'll go a lot more places. But this thing is a climbing beast. This is a goat, guys, right out of the box. With that ESC and motor, you can't go wrong. Well, guys, I think that's probably about it for today. When those other parts come in, I'm going to do another video on most of them. And then we'll do a separate one on the ESC and the battery compartment that we're going to move around and hooking up the GT5, the FlySky radio to it. So other than that, guys, I'm going to go run it around a little bit more, put some fresh scratches on it, because that's what I do. And we're going to have some fun. So you guys go have fun too. It's a beautiful day here. And I don't know what to say about this. I can't wait to get the other upgrades on it, but I'm very, very stoked that this is so good out of the box. The performance is amazing, guys. If you go spend your $179 on this, you will not be disappointed. From me to you, you guys have a great day. I'm Travis. You're watching Upgraded RC. Peace out.